What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is gonna be your review for Bad Boys Club LA season 1 episode 3. So, Lord, we done got to day number 2. My gosh, we finally got to day number 2, and we wake up. We have Moolah and we have Curtis talking. They outside hitting the hookah, and they talking about what happened the night before, and they just don't understand what the problem was. They were like, "We not homophobic. We don't understand what the issue is. I don't like the fact that people are trying to make it seem like that. We don't have no problem with the community. Like, we just want to see what everybody's vibe is and what they vibe, what they on, like what it is, what it's about, whatever." So Milan comes out there. And Milan tells them point blank, like, yo, that stuff that y'all was on last night was some bull. Like, it was like y'all was on some bull. And they were like, nah, we just want to know. Like, we don't understand. We just want to know. We just want to know where people stand. Like, why he wouldn't answer the question. I don't understand why he wouldn't answer the question. And Milan was like, and then, you was on some old bully stuff, because then you going to sneak him, like you going to punch him for no reason. Nah, his energy. So you wasn't feeling that energy? You wasn't feeling the energy? You ain't think something was wrong with the energy? And Milan was like, what are you talking about? Like, we were talking, it wasn't a problem. You punched him. And then he was like, and then, Curtis, you jumped in it by pushing him off of you, like, you ain't want him to touch you. And I feel like Milan did a really good job of trying to explain to them why what they did was a problem. He was like, listen, you can't force somebody to come out. You can't force somebody to tell you what they are, and it shouldn't matter. He was like, that stuff that y'all were doing last night, were you either with them or you with us? I mean, you can't rock with it. I need to know whether you gay or you straight to know whether you rocking with us. Because if you not straight, then you gotta be over there. He was like, who the hell told you that y'all can segregate the house based on gay or straight? He was like, what if somebody came in here and was like, black people over here, white people over there? He was like, that's what you're doing. You're trying to segregate the house based on people's sexual preference, and that's not cool. And they were like, but I don't see what the problem is. I just want to know where he stands. Like, I don't understand. And Milan was like, because you can't make this man, like, that's not, he may not know what he is. He may still be dealing with it. He may still be trying to come to grips with it. He may feel like it's just none of your damn business. But whether he's gay or he's straight, it should not matter about how you treat him. Like, it doesn't matter. And honestly, I felt like Milan had sort of got through to them. A little bit. Maybe. I don't know. In his confessional, he was like, but I mean, I got plenty of friends that's gay, and they don't have no problem telling you they gay. I bet you got a whole lot more that are gay and they never told you. So, Milan, again, I don't know how much more clear and precise Milan could have been in explaining what the problem was and why they was out of pocket and why they was wrong. So then finally Moolah starts talking about, well, maybe I could have said it better. I was drinking, I was turning up, I don't drink like that. And maybe I could have expressed it better. Maybe I could have expressed it a little bit differently. So now we're going to use the I was drunk excuse. So Milan was like, I mean, that's cool and all, but you need to run him that apology. Like, it's cool that you apologize to me, but you need to apologize to him. Like, you the one that, sucker punched him and was all in his face and shit. Like, that's who you owe the apology to. So then Curtis gonna tell Milan, yeah, man, and I me and you, we need to square up. We need to go in the ring. Milan was like, okay, you don't want these hands. That's not what you want in this life. That's not what you want. So then we see Carry On, Gutta, and Rail. They're talking. And Rail is explaining to us why he acted the way he acted towards the rapper. Not Dylan, William. And what he said was, he was like, well, basically what he was saying was, me and William are friends outside of this. Like, we've known each other since the summer. We've hung out. And he always got a whole lot of mouth until he's in somebody's face, and then he don't have nothing to say, or he backpedaling and pussy popping. So my attitude was, he was like, that's why I told him on the bus, if you gonna talk that shit, you better be ready to back that shit up, or I'm gonna whoop your ass. But here's where I was with you on that one, Rail, for a minute, because I was like, oh, okay, That's why he had that energy, and that's why he was like, either you gonna whoop his ass or I'm gonna whoop your ass, because you tired of him starting fights that he can't finish and put, and light the fires that you gotta end. Okay, okay, cool. But here's the part that didn't make sense in your argument, Real. You ain't fight William, you fought Dylan. You ain't put your hands on William until after everybody was telling you need to, like that you was being a bully, and you were like, oh, okay, well, if I fought him, then I'll fight him. If you had went after William first, I might have gave you that one. But the fact that you went after Dylan first, you sort of lost me on your logic a little bit. Or did he go? Wait a minute. Hold on. Did he go after William first? I thought he went after Dylan first, but maybe he didn't go after Dylan first. Yes, he did. He went after Dylan first because he knocked Dylan into that damn wall with all the branches and stuff on it. Yes, he did. He went after... Okay, so my argument is the same. If you had a problem with the fact that William got a lot of mouth, then that's who you should have went after. Then they were asking Carry On about what happened the night before. And he was like, man, I'm cool. That punch ain't do nothing. I ate that punch. That punch ain't do nothing. That punch ain't do nothing. I ate that. Okay. And then Gutter was just like, look, I'm chilling. I mean, I ain't fight because I ain't had no reason to fight. I don't have nobody to fight. I'm chilling. It's whatever. So then we get upstairs. We got William and Dylan having a whole conversation. And basically, William admitted to what Rail said. William was like, I mean, I talk, I do a lot of talking and I run my mouth, but that don't mean that I got to fight all the time. No, that's exactly what that means. If you out here running your mouth, then that means you looking for a fight. That's pretty much what that means. So the two of them are talking, and basically they were like, listen, I ain't trying to be in none of that. I ain't trying to do all this fighting. I'm just here to get the money. Basically, I feel like they made a white man's pact, a white boy's pact. Like, listen, we don't need to fight each other because it's already us against the world. So let's just make it do what it do, and let's be cool while it happened. And Dylan was like, I guess me and William made up, but I still don't trust him. So I still got my, I'm still giving him that side eye because I don't trust him. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. So then we get to Milan and Anthony. Milan is in the closet unpacking his clothes into this damn closet. In that room, he done fought Anthony over. And Anthony coming in. He was like, you cool. I mean, you got your room and everything. It's whatever. Baby Anthony in his confessional, Anthony was like, it's all good because I live in a mansion at home. This is probably the nicest room he ever going to stay in. So he can have it. I said, I know that's right. Anthony, you better throw that shade, boy. You better throw that shade. So while they're talking about bad boys, and he was like, man, I feel like, Milan was like, I feel like people only think that bad boys can be one thing, that bad boys are just people that fight. I mean, bad boys could be that, you about your business. Bad boys could be, and I was like, bro, you have fought more than anybody in this house. What do you mean that these people don't understand the definition of what bad boys, you and Rail are neck and neck. And at this point, I think you done had more fights than Rail. Rail only fought Dylan, William, and then he only fought you because you made him fight you because you sucker punched his ass. You have fought him. You done fought Carry On. You done fought the boys, like the Curtis and listen. I feel like you done had more fights than anybody else, Milan. So all of this, whatever. Anyway, so they get a phone call from Natalie basically telling them that they got an industry party that night for them to get ready. Now, I don't understand the sequence of how all of this has been filmed, but when she called them, she was like, I need y'all ready by 11. And I assumed she meant 11 o'clock at night. But when they went to go tell the guys to get dressed, they were like, you got 30 minutes to get dressed. So y'all waited till 10 o'clock to tell them? Because I felt like it was still light outside when you had this conversation. But okay. But hold on. Let me put a pin in that and let me rewind for a second. So Carry On goes in the kitchen. And who's in the kitchen already? Moolah and Curtis. Here's where I know that everything Christopher said went in one ear and out the other. So Carry On comes in there and he starts messing with them. Now I don't know how much of this he was serious about or how much of this he was playing with, but basically he was like, so y'all staying in the same room? Oh, so y'all roommates? Oh, y'all real cool? Y'all friends? Y'all brothers? Y'all play brothers? Y'all real brothers? He was like, seems to me like y'all the ones that's suspect. Yeah, I got my eye on y'all. And I felt like he was basically, in my mind, and I don't know if this is what he meant, but the way I took it was, let me throw this back at y'all and let y'all see how ridiculous this is. How ridiculous y'all look, how ridiculous y'all sound. Like, y'all are friends. Y'all sharing a room. Y'all hang out. Y'all are cool with each other. Somebody could really just as easily think that y'all in a relationship or that y'all doing something y'all ain't, y'all bumping it up or whatever at night. And so what's the big deal? Why does it matter? Here go Moolah. But man, are you gay or what, man? Do you like men? And I'm like, did you not just have a whole conversation with Christopher explaining to you why that's not cool? With him explaining to you that you cannot be trying to make this man come out. You can't be trying to get this man to come out the closet. This is not cool. At what point are you going to understand? Like, I was like, so that whole conversation was for nothing. Milan wasted his whole breath. Because now, once again, and every 2 minutes, he keep asking him, so you gay, man? No. Man, but are you gay? And Carry-On is doing everything to dodge it. He's not telling them. He's like, whatever. He tells them, listen, I'm a rock star. All kinds of people be in my DMs. I do whatever I do. I deal with it however I deal with it. I can't control how people feel. Like, he's giving them all these very abstract answers until finally, after they done asked him 4 or 5 times, he says, all right, you can call me bye. All right, bye. You can call me bye. Then, Moolah gonna say in his confessional, I was really shocked by that answer. I mean, with his father being Kirk Franklin and everything, I'm really surprised to hear him say that. Are you really though? Because I feel like none of the other answers that he gave you was good enough until he finally came out and gave you the answer that you, at least I feel like you thought you were going to get. Then they start asking him about, well, does your father support your lifestyle? He was like, see, now you're getting in my business. Like, you kept asking me about whether I'm gay or straight. I finally give you an answer. Now you want to keep asking me my business? He was like, whatever, man. He said, but that's okay, because I got my eye on the two of y'all. I'm going to figure out what y'all got going on. And again, I feel like he's clowning them. I really don't feel like he was serious. But honestly, I don't know. I really don't. Because, yeah. So they get dressed for this industry party, and it's at a bowling alley, and they keep talking about this A-list party. They're dancing, and they said that Rail and William is getting on everybody's nerves because they keep twerking and booty shaking, and they were like, we just not no gay club, y'all are really putting yourselves on display, and it's embarrassing our section. Bro, you at a bowling alley. You are not in the VIP suite down to the club. You are at a bowling alley, okay? So William, who I do think this was out of line, William went over to Moolah and twerked on Moolah. Now, I'm going to say this. You already know that man got a problem. You already know that he borderline, homophobic, okay? I'm not going to call him homophobic. I'm going to say he borderline homophobic because he be doing some homophobic shit. But I don't know him well enough to say he is homophobic. But, William, you was out of pocket. Walking up on that man and twerking on him, like you already know he feels some kind of way. That's not cool. And, of course, William was like, I don't care. See, that's why your ass be getting bopped in the face. And that's why Rail was mad at you. And Rail was like, you're going to keep going out here starting shit. See, I see, William, you the kind of friend that start a bunch of shit. And then you get your friends involved in shit. And then they be the ones over in the corner swinging and banging. And you on your way out the door calling 911. See, you that bitch. And that's why Rail was ready. That's why Rail wasn't feeling it, okay? I still don't understand why Rail didn't hit you first. But that's another conversation for another day, okay? Now, he was just like, I don't see what the problem is. So eventually, Curtis and Melly, what's his name? Moolah. They go outside, and Moolah's telling him he feels some kind of way because William was all up on him. He ain't like it, yada, yada, yada. But they convince him to go back into the to the party. And just as soon as they get back into a party, it's a fight. But of course, it's not them fighting. They were at the party where the baby rolled up on Danny Lynn, whatever, brother, and whooped his ass in the middle of the bowling alley. So I guess they were at somewhat of an A-list event because, the baby was there with his whole entourage and whoever else was in the damn building. I said, okay. So that was the episode. So they weren't fighting this time, but they witnessed a whole nother fight, okay? Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.